The gentleman from Kentucky is recognized for 3.5 minutes.
Thank you to the ranking member. And Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong opposition to H.R. 3621, a bill that's been misnamed as the Comprehensive Credit Act of 2020. A more appropriate title of the bill would be the Incomplete and Inaccurate Credit Act, because the bill's core purpose is to remove critically important predictive data from credit reports. Even worse, the bill would give unprecedented authority to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to control, micromanage, and politicize the development of credit scoring models. This bill and its authors trust in the abilities of unelected Washington bureaucrats to price risk for millions of Americans will result in higher cost and fewer choices for consumers, and will harm low and middle income borrowers who are trying to build a credit profile. The accurate pricing of risk is an essential element of a functioning economy. Pricing a loan, underwriting an insurance policy, or tailoring a line of credit for a borrower all require a reliance on risk-based metrics. Credit scores allow for a holistic view of a consumer's history with financial products and allow an institution to understand that consumer's ability to honor his or her obligations. This bill would upend our current system of pricing risk by turning over the private sector's creditworthiness models to the government and placing a wildly unrealistic confidence in central planning rather than free enterprise. My Democrat colleagues continue to believe that a centralized bureaucratic agency is the best and only option to fully protect consumers. The irony is that this bill would result in much less accurate credit scoring and would harm the very people that my colleagues purport to help. If you think that private credit scoring is flawed and disadvantages the borrowing public, just wait until the government is in charge. We continue to see the CFPB's incompetence on full display, and credit scoring will not be any different. We need a credit reporting system that relies on accurate, risk-based predictive metrics. Our goal should be allow people with good credit to have access to financial products at a reasonable price, and to provide means for people with lower scores to rebuild their credit on a path to a more prosperous future. Putting credit reporting metrics in the hands of unelected bureaucrats and boxing out the private sector will make financial products more expensive and less available for all citizens and have detrimental downstream effects on our credit-based economy. Worse, it risks politicizing credit scores instead of assigning scores based on accurate and fulsome credit history. We should not replace the accountability of market forces and free enterprise with the unaccountability of government bureaucracy. This bill will politicize credit reporting by empowering an inherently political agency. The question is not whether the CFPB will fail our constituents, it's how badly it will fail them. I urge my colleagues to oppose this bill, and I yield back.